Welcome, everyone, to the College Football Playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The College Football Playoff about to get underway. Not a long kick, fielded inside the 25. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, after all the build-up and all the hype of the playoff game, you want to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful. Let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Off target with the throw, incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding some room at the 25. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
1st and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or 2. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. As he fly out of the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the single back takes the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And now the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Here's the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down on the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the Wolverines will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's looking to scramble. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. Finds room at the 30. Tackle after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Keeping it on the ground here.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Running back has it on his screen now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. They're going to run it. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And third and short, they hand the ball off. Get some space around the 30. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Brought down at the 45. And first down for the offense.
The Wolverines are going to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
They're pounding away with the running game. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Escapes the sack. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Gamecocks come to the line in a hurry-up. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And he'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab made by the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The Gamecocks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The linebacker shifting around now. Try and muscle for the first down. He shreds the tackle. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And here's the handoff. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Michigan.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get the returner down as time runs out in the third quarter. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And the Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They call the counter play here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here comes a handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff, and we're able to get him down.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That kind of execution from a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Great move there. Tackle made after a big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Carolina 17, Michigan 14.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds his man. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on 2nd down now. They're going to run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Trying to make it 3 straight. 3rd down conversion. They need a yard here. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
They'll try to run this one in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So they pass on the chip shot field goal. They're going to go for it. 4th and goal from the 5. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On 4th down, they get the football back here in this tight game.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Testing the right side here. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Well, they didn't press that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Third down and inches. Who is going to win this battle in the trenches? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to pass this time. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Handoff running right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Back to throw. It's Fisher. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket now. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete, the final play of the game as time runs out. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.